just for whatever set of a lot of the woke stuff had a lot to do with it. Is it flipped to where at least today Trump's Republican Party is the Big Tent Party. The Democrats for a long time were the Big Tent Party. So the Democrats were the coalition of people who had very different points of view on things. And of course, famously, it's all the different identity groups and it's all the different economic and unions and all these things. And Republicans were like the party of like rigidity, right? And just for whatever set of a lot of the woke stuff had a lot to do with it. Is it flipped to where at least today Trump's Republican Party is the Big Tent Party. To your point on having all these new people, and many of whom are former Democrats, and the Democrats have decided to try to isolate out anybody, right, who disagrees on any issue and demand lockstep conformity through the cancellation process. And so that's a very interesting inversion that happened kind of without anybody saying anything about it, but it did happen. And then I think the other inversion was the economic inversion, which is, remember the criticism of the Republican Party for a long time was it was the party of trickle-down economics.
Yes.
Right, where the idea was the rich people are going to get all the money because they're going to cut taxes, Reagan administration, and then basically if poor people get any money, it's going to be because the rich people trickle some down. Right. I think that inverted to where the Democrats, especially in the last 4 years, became the trickle-down party, which was we're going to tax and we're going to collect all the money and give it to the government, and then we're going to let the government hand it out. But then you end up with $35 trillion federal debt. But of course, if the government's giving you money, it also means the government can take money away. If you're making somebody dependent on you because you're giving them money, then you have a tremendous position of power because you can make their life horrible by pulling the money away.